Okay. So in getting back into it, it looks like I was sieging Birmingham. I know I'm preparing for war over here at Bandar Brunei. I'm also sitting and reconsidering. Maybe that's not necessarily gotta be done. Um, but I really want to know what's up to the north there as well. If that's all land that I can build on, let me just build there and keep my trade route with Bandar Brunei that's doing so well. But we'll see. Um, if I'm going for domination anyway, there's no reason not to just take it over and get more production for myself. Yeah, so nobody likes us here because we are an aggressor, but doesn't really matter whether they like us or not, honestly. What do I need to build on with you? My rice right there. You, I need to send it this way. Let's get a workshop going. If I get crazy production going out of there, it'll make it real easy to funnel towards the war effort later on. I also need one more settler. I want this space where Birmingham is. However, I don't want it right there. And if I take that over with two populations, it's going to take forever to grow. I'd better off just rebuilding that since nothing's been done there yet anyway. I'd rather just make it my city to not deal with the loyalty issues that I'm going to get from them. Looking at Palenque here, that almost looks better. I think I want the science boost. It's only a little less gold and a little more science, but science is harder to come by, honestly. So, okay, Cleopatra doesn't like us. Don't care, because she might be target number one, honestly. Her or Brazil. Brazil looks like they're kind of creeping into my shit. I haven't really looked yet, but okay. Birmingham should be ours, I'm thinking. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and just raise it. Uh, it's kind of a terrible spot. Um, with that being gone, with England being eliminated from the area, let's see if she'll pay us yet. She's willing to pay us pretty much everything she's got. Yeah. We're gonna take that. Got English pikemen coming down. Not sure what for, but don't necessarily like it. How many turns do I have y'all left for? 13. I don't know if that's enough time to go do anything with them over there or not. Probably not. How long does it take you to get here? 9. Yeah, I doubt it's going to be enough time to really help us siege that. I guess if nothing, it can help us kill some units floating around the outside. We'll send them anyway. I have them. Might as well give it a shot. And the knight will get there quick. Okay. Kume. How long does it take you to put out a settler? 23 turns. That's too long. You can vote us a trader, though. So that, oh, I have 2,000 gold. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when you don't need to spend it. It just accumulates. Just buy me a settler. He's gonna go down there for us and settle towards this region. Is there any other spots that really kinda would like a city up in this area, up in this region near Kabul? But honestly, like, kind of where Kabul is, like right on that banana would be kind of prime. That gets me down in this region here, and will really kind of close off my gap. So we'll do that once we take Kabul out. We're not going to worry about that right now. Brazil still got fucking clubbed warriors. Jesus Christ. So they'll be an easy assassination later.
What gunpowder did for war, printing press has done for the mob.
Okay, got our rice. You... kind of thinking right there. We'll do that. Could I take you farther north, though? We might take him a touch north when we're square. How long does it take you to get down here? Too long. You know what? You're gonna go exploring for us. Somebody's got to. Why not use another guy's units? Okay, work our way up the tech tree. Work our way on sieging over here. We just want 6. That's not even per turn, is it? Hey, go fuck yourself, Teddy. 6 gold? No, really, England. What, are you gonna bring in some fucking siege units down here like you're gonna do something? Whatever, they don't scare me. I've got backup money right now. I've got higher tech. Shit, I could buy one knight and pretty much take care of whatever they want to bring at me, so. I wanted to go right here, but it's not gonna let me. It's too close to his borders. So maybe on the sheep is best. Let me go back to that. Now I'm just trying to move all these guys up. Well, I still got them. Move my legionnaires up more into place. Let's put you on fortify so I gotta deal with you all next turn. The rest of this ball rolling. Now Brazil's bringing in a lot of missionaries to come and convert my shit. I knew somebody would eventually. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. If nothing, I just take over Brazil later anyway, and then it's not really a problem.
Of modern civilization, gunpowder, printing, and the process.
We got our theocracy. Can buy land combat units with faith. All units +5 religious strength and theological combat. That I don't care about so much. Being able to buy land units with faith, that gives us 4,000 currency to work with there. That we've already built up. We're still bringing in 50 a turn. That's massive.
In my path, I keep.
Let's see here now. Honestly, we might be able to make use of that too. I don't think we follow a religion yet, though. Otherwise, that could be sweet. Let's just go with... Save our money with that. And... I'm not really building a whole lot else at the moment. So... Let's get the, upgrade bonus, because as soon as I get a Knighter, I'll be able to upgrade all my Legionnaires to Musketmen. And we'll definitely make use of that. We could get more faith coming in. I don't know that I really need it. I think I'm pretty good spot at the moment. I kind of want to keep the gold bonus that I have right now, and definitely the science bonus that I have right now. So we're going to stick with that. I can get this guy. I don't have the enlightenment yet, so we're going to just go here. Should be able to found that city next turn, and I'm gonna use all that gold that I've got to buy up a bunch of land there. I don't know where exactly England's planning on going with these fucking units here, but nah, I'm not gonna sweat them. Not really posing much threat. Alright, let's go ahead and start our city. And first thing I'm gonna do is with all my extra money, I'm gonna buy up all this territory that Brazil could try and get all along this wonder. Just because they're giving good yields, I'm gonna wall him off like a dick. Because why not? And we're gonna get the... Ooh, it's gonna take a minute. Let's buy a builder first. We know they need one here. And then... let's go ahead and buy a granary. That's gonna help with them building population while we build the Roman bath. It's not gonna slow them down as badly. And that'll put my housing here at 12, which is higher than most cities. Like I said, the huge advantage to Rome is being able to settle in a square that's not exactly like ideal for most people. And make good use of it. Now it takes a little bit of setup and time for it to be that useful, but still, in the long run, like, that's incredibly effective. Now I know I have not been nice to these, I don't really care what she has to say. That tells me she must be close. She must be right over here. I haven't been nice to the city-states in this game, but honestly, like I said, when it comes down to it, you get more most of the time out of controlling the area they control. Like, more land means more districts, means more income of every type. Um, it's just kind of the way it is. So, I really find it's better to just take what they have and use it for myself. Um, kind of a dick move, I guess, but, you know, is what it is. War is profitable most of the time. Ah, this is America. Okay. Wonder who settled right here then. Probably the Americans. But we'll find out. Oh. I forgot I was gonna get that this turn. Okay. Welcome to the age of guns. Not who I want. Here, who I want. Yay, guns. No, where you're planning on taking that dude, Egypt? But probably over there is your best bet. chain. By the end of this turn, I think my crossbowmen will be close enough to really help a little bit. And, start the invasion. It looked like Egypt's borders there. I'm kind of thinking that's who that is Egypt. And you, sir... I'm gonna go build me a farm there. It's gonna be really high output. Because of the wonder. Doubling all the, yields. Starting next turn, we'll start this war with Bandar Brunei. We should just kind of clean through them, especially now that I got those musket men. It won't be much of a fight. I want to see where he's going with this settler. If he's smart, he'll take it along this river over to the right side of
All
Planck.
that glisters is not.
Which is probably what he'll do, but... Alright, we're going to switch to this. Just because that's a lot of gold. 1 gold from each envoy at city-states. If we've earned 15 envoys so far in the game and spread it out, then that's just 15 gold flat. That's nice. So we're going to do that. And we already upgraded, I think all of my legionnaires now. So we're going to drop the upgrading. Let's go ahead and just do pillaging. Now, that's for pillaging districts. We'll go for pillaging improvements. City-states don't usually have many districts, maybe like 1 per city-state, whatever their specialty is. And that's about it. So that doesn't really do us a whole lot of good. However, the improvements does. If I pillage a mine, it'll be a fuck ton of gold, or if I pillage a farm, it'll give me to full health. So, alright, let's go to war with Bandar Brunei. And let's try and save my personal units for sieging the city instead. Free builder. I don't know if these crossbowmen will be of any help before I lose them, actually, but I'm gonna try. No real point in killing the guy, but he's there. If I ever wanted to send a settler back there or some shit, I don't want him to capture it, so might as well just kill him, I guess. That's a nice yield square there. It's just a little bit of everything. Except culture. Need some culture. have to send these guys off somewhere new because Bandar Brunei is obviously under siege. I think we're gonna go back to Kabul. It gives me good production as well as a little bit of gold. So I don't see that being a bad option. I really want to go to Palenque, but there's no route to get there without going through Bandar Brunei, which is we're at war with. We could wait until we finish the war, but we'll take the production right now and get some shit built faster. These guys aren't really doing shit to these walls. But every little bit helps. I think we're gonna like Kabul with just about everybody. The 2 production is sweet. We'll stick with that. And you can go get this deer camp down here. Make use of those tundra tiles that are otherwise kind of pointless. Yep, that looks like Egypt there. So the whole area along the back side of that's already settled. And that's why I didn't see anybody early games. We were all cut off by that giant mountain pass. But that's alright, it kind of worked out in my favor a little bit, I guess. You need more population before I can do anything good with you. We'll get you working on a trader. Don't care, England. Your opinion's irrelevant. I've already burned 2 of your cities to the ground. Well, no, I think I kept 1.
All the best romances bloom in the midst of a...
Now we're gonna hit it with all the range first. Shit. Save that promotion for once we've taken... Oh, never mind, we're going to take some damage there anyway. Never mind, we'll just take the promotion. Take some free gold. scientist. Huzzah. You can stay there right now, Civ Builder. What do you do? Triggers and reveals oil. Ooh, okay. We could get oil real fast, or at least know where we want to settle later once we can use it. That could be a major advantage. You know, okay, if I could settle a city right there, I would. Just for all these mountains and shit. We may just do that. As soon as I take Bandar Brunei, maybe I buy a settler there. And run him up to that spot before I can't anymore. If I'm able to. That might be out of my availability because it's so close to the other cities. It would be worth a try, just to try and take advantage of all the mountain ranges. It could be another great campus district. Is this my last? Yeah, I got 2 turns with these guys. Hopefully we take the city in that time. I mean, they're not having a huge impact, but they're doing a little bit, and honestly, they're taking shots from, fuck me. Okay, whatever. They're taking all the, shots from the city defenses, and that's having a big impact. Just get you in position in case one of my knights, or my musketmen dies. Then you will be the one to fill in the spot. What do I have up here? Nothing at the moment. Except the harbor. So then let's do a commercial hub next to it. Oh boy. That would be the ideal spot right on that rice, but that takes out a lot of food that I was getting. So you know what? We'll wait on it until we have control of more tiles and more food. Let's just start simple. Let's go work on getting our other buildings that we need. For now. Oh, he wants his spy back. He's gonna pay me actually quite a bit of money. Sure, why not, Pedro? But I swear to God, if I catch him again, I will just start burning your shit to the ground next. And what's to stop me? Oh no, they killed one of Kabul's crossbowmen. Oh, darn it. You need to pillage that farm next turn. And I think this is the last turn I have control over these guys. But they've done what I needed them to do in that time. anything here that really looks great? The wild card policy is clutch, but both those this all take too long. Great lighthouse, only one that doesn't feel like it takes forever, and it's kind of pointless. I don't have room for another trader. So hmm, let's get on my barracks. Or we want to get to the armory. Once we get into some higher tech stuff with the oil and everything else. Just said he revealed oil. Oh, there's some. Once again, places we do not have. We've not gotten lucky settling on anything that's going to pop up later. Maybe I'll get real lucky and it'll all just be uranium everywhere. Who knows? Okay. You need production so goddamn bad. It's not even funny, but I can't build a... Don't have the population to build another district. I mean, I could build the bath right there. It's only going to give me +2 housing because I already settled on fresh water. It also grants an amenity still. We're going to go ahead and do it. The tile's not being used for much else, and the free amenity is worth it if not just the housing. So, and it's the only thing that wasn't going to take 10 years to build. Not just giving you free money, Teddy. That was a British admiral. Um, they almost always have a navy because they have a special harbor district. So they always build that fairly early. It gives them a lot of gold. And the harbor district is the only building that gives great admiral points. And nobody else builds a lot of harbors. I have a couple, but that's not necessarily common. It just happened to be location, which made them useful. So, seeing Britain with admirals is pretty standard fare. Let's send you down to Akuya. Nope, and I lost my archers, but I don't think it's going to matter. Let's do that. Use the knight to attack. It's so low. 48 to 50. I'm still gonna lose that fight though. If I pillage that, I'm just getting faith. We're just gonna have to wait till next turn, man. When I can use somebody with some more health to finish it off. Let's get my market going there. And here. Get those trade routes. Builder, you're gonna come down there because you're gonna repair this shit as soon as it comes back to life. I'm not giving her anything. She wants to buy oranges, and not for much. Realistically, that's not a good offer. But when you do accept these trade offers, uh, especially with people that you're on bad terms with, it helps boost your relationship a little bit. And I already know she hates me along with everyone else in the world. 1 gold for 30 turns isn't much, but that extra orange is literally nothing to me. Um, so we're going to go ahead and take it. Really what she's paying is getting a little bit back into her favor. Not that I'm too worried about it, but let's just say, I know she hasn't yet, but let's just say she had a fuck ton of boats and wanted to start bombing me down here. That I don't really have much defense against. I could get there, but like I said, I don't think she has that necessarily, but you never know, honestly. Okay, this is mine now. Everybody else needs to heal. Take a rest, guys. Into the industrial
No one
era.
starts a war, or rather, no one in his senses ought to do
Got
so,
our military
without first
academy.
being clear.
Okay, you can go to Palenque now. Yay! Builder, what else did I pillage? Oh, right there. Can you repair that for me? Oh. Between those two, between the scaling cliff walls and the amphibious, I find most cities are built along a river. Like right here, these guys from the northern side were sieging across river and taking a penalty from it. So the amphibious eliminates that. This is Aquila, right? Yeah. Oh. I can get lots more traders going now. And another market going. Uh, so if we look at my bonuses, all of my economy is starting to really ramp up. I'm up over 100 in science. Um, my culture is lowest, obviously, but it's still approaching 40. Which, considering I haven't focused it at all, that's not bad. Um, faith income has been about the same, but I still have all that faith that I'm just banking on. When I want to go to war with somebody hard, um, I'll be able to just dump all of it, which will be nice. And then my gold is up to 183, but I have 3 open trade routes right now, and I'm building, I think, 2 markets at the moment. So, I mean, that's going to just skyrocket as well. You need to repair that, looks like. I'm not sure where I'll go next, but I'm kind of considering Egypt. Um, not that any of these cities look fantastic, but it gives me kind of a front up into America. I could also go this way and deal with Brazil and Poland and whatnot, but I don't really feel as threatened. These guys are kind of right along my border, and with these also, I can kind of establish myself along those mountains where I wanted in the first place. What city are you? Patuli. And you need housing. Do you have any wheat? You have 1 wheat. Oh. You can also build a district, though. Did you settle in freshwater? You did. So, your production's not fantastic, though. We're gonna get you your industrial zone. You look like you're in need of it. Oh, that's right. You built here with your commercial hubs. So let's go to the industrial there and let them feed off of that. You can repair your water mill. And move on from there. You just got a decent little force here, but they're very low tech. I feel like I'd probably smash through them pretty fast. I could send this army up to take over Kabul, but
There is little man has made that
I'm gonna wait on
approaches
that for
anything
just a
in
moment.
nature, as a sailing ship does.
We'll do that eventually, though. With them having the population that they do now, I may not raise them and resettle. I might just keep them. 13 pop, that's a 7 pop city when I take it. It's usually cut in half, I believe, or close to. So, that's already a hell of a head start. Reveal coal. And that'll let us really get into our next units. Especially once we get the armory and the shipyard, or the military academy up. We'll pretty much be ready to move into the industrial era with all of our advantages that we have over everybody else. I don't know if I really need you to go there. We may just want to put you to sleep in case I start warring with somebody else. He can still run around and be my repair guy. We're going to hold off on this until we figure out for sure that that's what we want to do. One thing I am going to do, though, is buy a builder down here. I want that oil tile so that when I get to tanks, I can tech my knight up into a tank right away. Or so I can just outright buy tanks in my city with my faith. That faith might carry really nice into this era because we'll be able to buy out some units that we wouldn't have before. That we'll have before everybody else. I mean, I'll be rolling tanks up on Egypt's fucking horse and buggy here, so they won't win that fight. Okay, now that we're established here, let's get this campus going up in these mountains. That'd be a good spot, but it kills the mine that's already there. And actually that's more ideal. That's +3. So we're going to buy that out. We're gonna put it there. If I can take over Memphis, I fucking love this square right here, man. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 adjacent mountain tiles. That's sweet. And you down here. Now that you've got all your housing, let's go this way next and make sure you remain productive. These are all breathtaking tiles. I don't want to ruin that. Down here aren't. So we'll do this. Be a good spot. And once the population's up there a little more, that won't take so long to build. I've got some decent productivity tiles here, and I especially will once I buy that oil square. They'll get that industrial zone built real fast. She ain't paying a whole lot either, but once again, it's extra. And if they're not so worried that I'm about to attack her, so she's not ready for a siege, then cool. I thought this was all going to be ocean over here, but I'm starting to see border right there. I actually don't know whose that is. That's yellow and, or that's blue and red, which is, but I'm kind of thinking all of this now is land. I thought that was going to be ocean, and this was like the edge of a continent, but it's almost looking like that's land going up there, more so than I expected originally. You actually benefit well from... Oh, let's do a monument first. I'll probably do... I'm not sure what I'll build here next. Maybe I'll just tech up into like the bank and the workshop. And really up some gold and shit out of that town. I've got good production down here, so I'm gonna just sink that into traders. I don't really care about the faith. Let's send one out to Teddy. Okay, let's go ahead and buy this guy. And, ooh, I can't improve on it yet, even though I've revealed it. I'm stupid. And I can't until here. Steel. And that's gonna be a minute. Alright, well, you wasted your time. You have other charges. Let's go ahead and, improve on a couple of these other tiles up here. Oh. Looking at Kabul is weak right now because I have all their units over here with me. They're kind of sitting duck. Be ripe for taking. The only thing about Kabul is the other thing I'm getting out of them is that Caesarian bonus of they're giving me 25 experience For all of my
Centralization,
dudes,
efficiency, quantity,
that's
speed.
pretty fucking nice. So,
The four characteristics of humanism.
once again, maybe I just let him go for a minute. I feel like I'm doing pretty strong in my stuff anyway. You know what, before we call this an end, let's check where we're at in comparison to the world. Okay, science, we're still number 1. Teddy is not far behind. He's actually bringing in more science per turn, and he's only 1 technology behind us. Teddy's catching up quick. Teddy might have to die next. Culture, we're in almost dead last. But that's due to tourism. My tourism per turn is 0. My culture per turn is actually 40, which is looking about mid-tier. Domination-wise, I'm in 7th. I haven't taken any cities, obviously. And my military strength isn't super high. But what it is very high-tech. Like I was saying, Cleopatra's military strength is high, but I know she doesn't have shit for units, so... in religion, I'm far back, too. So, what we were really leading in was science, and that's starting to fall back a little to Teddy. So, maybe we see if we can talk Egypt into declaring joint war against America, and we just go for America next. Doesn't seem like a bad idea, honestly. And that might be the route we go. If he's going to be who's going to pose a problem for me, then we're just going to take him out, and then he won't pose a problem anymore. I can always come back on Egypt later and stab her in the back, so. Let's call that. And I will be back on after work.